go. Look at that mudline, dude. They're all over that thing. See that creamy water right there? All right, so we just had a huge rain last night. Probably got an inch and a half of rain. And so this whole bay here has a bunch of drain tiles that come into the back of it. Some bare land as well. So all that rain pushes all that nutrient, all that filtrate out into the lake. We've got an awesome mudline here. You can see a clear line of demarcation out in front of us here. We're just hitting this with rattle baits and chatter baits, that type of thing. And these fish have a real narrow scope for which they're gonna eat. But if you can find these differentiations in water clarity, it seems like those fish are just piled up on that mudline. I mean, it's just one after another. We probably sat here and caught 30 to 50 fish off this one tiny spot. So just a ton of fun. Having a great time out here. Always fun in the spring, but always take into consideration some of those little subtleties that put more fish in the boat. Throwing a lot of little changes into my reel because it seems like every time I change it like that, deflect it, these fish just freaking smash it. I think they're just down there probably in a giant pod sitting there on that clarity change, just waiting for stuff to come through. Aimless bluegills, crayfish, seen just about everything down the hatch. There's one right there. It's got a bluegill right down the hatch. Come here, buddy. You can just barely see the tail down there. Seems like the less I move the trolling motor, the better the fishing is too. Like they don't want a lot of noise or a lot of commotion. Just want it nice and subtle. Look at them all moving in front of us there. A bunch of fish out on the edge. I kind of missed the lineup that time. Gotta pull it back this way a little bit. Might still be a fish here. There's one. A little guy. Oh, front hook round bend. Back hook EWG. For whatever reason, it seems to pin him good. Nice little guy. Probably ought to check my line every so often. That's the lineup right there. Kind of stall it through that middle area. It's all lined up. That one clobbered it. It's like a decent fish. It's not a giant, but decent one. Pretty cool watching them fight in the clear and in the dirty. Dang, all these fish have got bluegills down the hatch. All of them. Last 3 or 4 fish have all had that. It's crazy. Let's hit that line up again. It's interesting, like there's not really any topography here as far as the bottom goes. It's all, 3 to 5 feet through here. Little dips, little ups and downs, but for the most part kind of all the same. They're just stacked in that one little spot. Not complaining, that's for sure. This is super fun. A couple days ago, non-stop rattle baits. A little bit of a cold front comes through, pushes some dirty water into a bay. Fish just go right along with it, chasing bait in here. That one choked it. Nice fish. Not bleeding too bad. Get him back quick.